Okay, we are live.
Yay!
Hello. Happy afternoon. It is Friday. Welcome to our Paltry Lunch and Earn business overview. I am Elka Bostwick, and this is one of our brand new team leader VPs. She's one of the fastest growing teams on Team Endless Possibilities Downline. And I am honored that she asked and said, hey, I want to come do a business overview with you. So this is Rebeccah Kleinberg, and she is out of Texas. And we are going to share our stories, and then we're going to dive right into everything Paltry and see if this is going to be a good fit for you. So as you join us, say hello, comment where you're from, who invited you, where did you find Paltry at, and maybe you haven't heard of us and you're just scrolling through and you find us. Please send us a message, comment below. We are happy to help share and to see if Paltry is a good fit for you. So my name is Elka Bostwick, and I am a founding 2-star vice president petPro with Paltry. That is quite a mouthful. And I just want to share a little bit about my story and how I got involved with Paltry. So my husband is the one that actually introduced me to the direct sales industry in 2012. He saw the vision of what the direct sales industry could do for our family. So I started at another company a few years prior to finding Paltry. So it would have been, in 2012. I loved the other company. I had a phenomenal sponsor. I was on a really fun team. I got to see what the industry was truly about, but I wasn't super passionate about it. And then I found Paltry it was actually Valentine's Day of 2014. They had launched in January. So it was like right in the beginning. And I jumped on board March 1st of 2014, and my 7-year anniversary is coming up in March. Can you believe that? So prior to Paltry, I was a veterinary technician. I was also a mom, a wife, a bus driver, a cook, everything but an entrepreneur, because I didn't know that I had the skill sets to do it. But literally, I just existed. I went to work. It was a 9 to 5 at the very end, but most of the 20 years that I was in the vet industry, it was 313s or 1410s. 410s. And I did that for 20 years here in Utah. And I will tell you that if you're a vet tech, you know that we do the job because we're passionate about it, not because we make a lot of money doing it. And as our kids were growing, my husband and I have 3 2-legged kids. We actually had 0 4-legged fur babies at the time. And as our kids were growing fast, we had discovered that so did the cost of raising a family. I had reached a capped income with where I was kind of at the top. And I really couldn't make any more money. I didn't realize how frustrating it was because I'd never really made a whole lot of money. But when I found Paltry, my husband and we decided this was the vehicle in order for us to make a bigger impact. So I jumped in the opportunity to stay with pets and help make an impact on people. So now, 6 years later, we have 3 fur babies, and I just knew this business could work. I now have purpose. I help pets with our amazing products, and I help people make extra money to change their lifestyle. And in fact, I have helped enough men and women build successful side hustles that this has turned into a full-time gig for me. But because of Paltry, I have been able to triple my income. I now am a stay-at-home kid parent and pet parent, but I use that term really loosely because our kids are older. And I have friends all over the country that I never had. I travel with Paltry to incentive trips. Never did that before. And in November of 2019, I hit a big enough income goal that I was able to buy my brand new Jeep, which is a dream vehicle of mine. So for me, I've discovered that this industry changes you to become your best self, and you get to make a profit with a purpose while you go. Everybody comes into this industry for one reason or another, but while they're here, they definitely build long-lasting friendships. We make money, we help people, and in our case, we help pets too. So there's a little story about me, but I have been waiting so patiently to hear Rebeccah Kleinberg. She has been a part of Team Endless Possibilities for 6 years. Is it 6 years? Is this your 6 year?
4.5 years.
Only 4.5? I feel like you've been in with me since the beginning. So tell us, what inspired you to start this business? What have you gotten from this business? And tell us who's sitting in your lap.
Oh, this is Acer. This is my miracle puppy, Acer. And the reason I joined pawTree, I'll tell you a little bit more about him later, but I joined pawTree July 18th, 2016. I wanted a side gig. I own a dog training facility, and we also do boarding and board and train. And I wanted a little side gig to save for retirement and also to save for my big dream of owning an RV and traveling around the country with all my dogs. I actually have 4 dogs. And because you can take pawTree wherever you go. And so the reason I said I had a thriving dog training business, because when the pandemic hit, my business came to a screeching halt. And I had to close for months. And so, and then the dog training came back slowly, and it still is pretty slow, but the boarding hasn't come back at all. No one's traveling right now. So, I am just so grateful for pawTree because I had started it as a side gig. So I had built my customer base, and I'm here to tell you that the business is recession proof. It's not only recession proof, but it's pandemic proof. And I know this because I just promoted to VP, and I was just working my business. I was just like, oh, wow. So I am just so excited, and it's no longer a side gig because I'm doing it full time now. And it's just so much fun. If you love pets, if you love talking about pets, then come join us because we're a big family now. We all have, that one thing in common, and we're just a big family now. So it's a lot of fun.
I love that. And you know what I love the most is you did bring up COVID, right? You brought up the fact that you did have something. I mean, that is a very touchy subject right now, right? There are many people who have
Yes.
the loss of income. And when you say that this is a recession proof industry, like even me being full time at the moment, when the pandemic hit, people still take care of their pets just like they need to take
Yeah.
care of their people. Like I had friends that no longer could travel to bring their pets pet food. This is just a quick side note. They couldn't bring their friends food to some of the retirement homes, and they called me and they're like, what to do? And I said, no worries, I can 100% just ship the food right to them. And my business actually grew during the COVID, just like Rebeccah's did. Like literally, Rebeccah, the night that she was promoting, and I'm telling you this, like hours before it struck midnight, my goosebumps have goosebumps. Like I pulled a report and I was like, oh my gosh. And I hurried and got on our leader chat and I was like, did Rebeccah promote? Am I seeing things? Am I the only one that sees this? And I hurried and reached out to Rebeccah and she's like, yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
And it literally just goes to show that there is growth in this. And so, whoever has invited you to maybe take a look at the business opportunity, this is definitely something for you. Maybe this is a side hustle like it was for Rebeccah and it's turned into a full-time thing, right? We have many people who love our products and pay for their pets' food and supplements. We have others who team build and love leadership. But today is all about discovering if this is a good fit for you. So let me get to screen sharing. And we are going to drive right into the meat and potatoes. And we are really excited to share with you.
Are you ready, Acer? Are you ready?
I think Acer is ready. I'm excited to meet Acer. Oops. Okay. There we go. Can you guys see the screen okay?
I can see it.
Let's see if we can't make it a little bigger. Okay. We will start here. So let me tell you that every success story starts with the first step. So what's your story going to be? So we're going to dream a little bit and we'll kind of tie up all of this in, but how would you spend your time if you had an extra 10 to 20 hours a week? What would you do with your time? Would you volunteer? Maybe you would volunteer your time. Maybe you would travel. Maybe you'd spend more time with family. Maybe you'd take more walks in the park, right? How would you spend that extra 10 to 20 hours per week? What if you had an extra $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 added to your paycheck every month, maybe every year? What would you do with that extra money? What would you do with that extra money? You know, there is never an amount of money that's going to make anybody happy, but there is an amount of money that brings happiness to us because it supports the things that we love to do, right? It absolutely does. And so, you know, we really, if time and money were not an issue, what could your life be? What if you were like Rebeccah and I, and you got to have your freedom and flexibility to create your days all while working from home in the nooks and crannies of your life, right? That's literally what we get the opportunity to do. So, what could your story be? But let's take it a step further and let's talk about what is so special about, what is so special about the pet industry, right? The pet industry is kind of a big deal, but I am here to tell you that the numbers are in your favor. Now, this is US market size, right? And we're going to talk just strictly about direct sales. But the first step in finding success is finding the right opportunity. But being a part of the pawTree family allows you to tap in to what Rebeccah said is a recession-proof industry with unprecedented possibilities. Now, if we were just to erase possibilities and do PAW possibilities, it even grows even bigger. But let's look at weight management. Weight management and well-being. This industry is a $5.7 billion a year industry. You probably know one or two companies in this space. What about skincare? It's a $21 billion a year industry. I personally use a Drexel's company for my skincare products, and I love the quality, and it's undeniably. And I could name 5 companies in this space. What about dietary supplements and vitamins? Because this is a $30 billion a year industry, right? Who isn't out there talking about gut health at this point? And then we have beauty and personal care. This jumps up to a $92 billion a year industry. I'm sure Rebeccah and I could name, at least 10 companies in this space right now. It is a $92 billion a year industry. And then we have pets. The pet industry, you can see it in front of you. It is a $99 billion a year industry. And how many confidently thriving pet MLM direct sales companies do you know in this space? I'll wait. None. Just pawTree. Just pawTree. Our focus is on pet health and wellness. And trust me, momentum is upon us and our compensation is amazing. Right now is a perfect time to position yourself as an entrepreneur in the $99 billion a year industry and growing to be more, to do more, to have more. But Rebeccah, I want you to share a little bit about who this guy is and how special is he to pawTree.
Oh my gosh. Roger has such a heart. He knows because it's been almost 2 decades of experience as a CEO in the pet industry. And Roger experienced firsthand the negative impact of companies compromising quality and putting profits before pets. As a result, he founded pawTree to serve pets and people, first by delivering high quality, uncompromising products through relationship base. So he really wants us as pet pros to develop relationships with our customers. And we exceed the industry standards by simply living up to our own. So we can also trust that we will always get high quality, human grade products for our dogs and cats as well. And why pawTree? Trust starts with a promise. We promise not to compromise quality because your pet's health is important to us. And like I said, we exceed industry standards. And the pawTree promise: real meat, poultry, or fish is the first ingredient in our pet food. There's no poultry byproducts, no corn, wheat, or soy, no artificial flavors or colors, or dangerous preservatives, developed by veterinarians and nutritionists in animal science, and most important, made in the USA. And I am so excited about our full line of natural, wholesome, and holistic products. I always like to say holistic, healthy, and natural. These products saved little Acer's life. He's the reason I am a pet pro. He had severe skin allergies where he would scratch and he'd munch on his paws, and he would bleed. He would scratch so much that he would bleed, and then be looking up at me. And if you guys have pets, you know how much that would break your heart. So I was just looking here and there and trying this and that and this supplement and that supplement. Nothing worked. And so a friend of mine told me about pawTree, and she said, well, why don't you try it? It's holistic. And I went, really? I didn't know there was holistic food for pets. And I like to eat healthy myself. So I'm like, yeah, let's order and sign me up too. I was just so excited. And so this little guy, he was on Benadryl, 2 Benadryl a day. And, his little body, he would just lay on the floor where he's usually on my lap and he's playing. He just wasn't the same puppy at all. So I started him on the food. And what you do is you fill out a pet profile. The pet profile will ask all these questions about your dog or your cat. And then the system comes up with a customized plan just for your dog and cat. So I followed the plan. I got him on the food. I also got him on the Allergy Support Plus. And after 1 week, I was able to take away 1 Benadryl. And then after a month, I took away the second. But pawTree always says, give it 90 days because it takes 90 days to restore the cells. So, after that, he was running around, making up for lost time. And he was finally my lap doggy again. And his little personality is back. And so I'm just so happy. These products also are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So if you're not happy, you can just call support. We'll either change a different formula, or you just simply get your money back. And you don't have to ship the carton or the bag or anything. So real issues. Okay, these are real solutions for real issues. So like I said, I've got 4 dogs, and all of them have something going on except for one. Daisy, she's my Australian Shepherd mix, and she's perfect. And I believe it's because she started pawTree as a puppy, and she's now 2 years old. I have not had nothing, no problems with her whatsoever. However, you've heard Acer's story. And then there's Tina. She's 9 years old, and she was starting to get a little confused. So I put her on our brain drops, and she's like really creative now and jumping and back to her old, the toys and shaking the toys and stuff like that. So she's just feeling really, really good. And then I have Sayla, my golden retriever, and she's golden retriever. She's shedding all over the place. You got to watch her ears because they flop down. So the ear wash and dry was remarkable for her. All you do is clean the ears one time, and I clean them about once a week. But sometimes I forget, and I've gone 2 to 3 weeks. But the ear wash and dry is just remarkable. It just works. It just works. And then our salmon oil is phenomenal. Golden retrievers shed year round and shed a lot. And so once I put her on the salmon oil, I got it, down. But the other products, the allergy and stress, we have chillax, bad breath and bad gas, and also digestive issues. We've got the GastroPro Plus, dry skin and coat, eats poop. Usually people go, oh, there's nothing for that. But once we put them on GastroPro Plus, say that 5 times, then it really, because everything starts in the gut. So we got to make sure the gut is healthy, and that way their immune system is built up.
I couldn't, seriously, I'm sitting here going, yep, you're right. I totally love it. And where Rebeccah has pets that, our products have solved real issues. I have brought 3 fur babies into Paltry being puppies. Cedar was 8 weeks old when we moved him right to Paltry. So he's a Paltry strong dog. Our kitten, our brand new kitten, Olive, she's Paltry strong from 7 weeks old. But then Tuki's mom has been on Paltry her life, got switched Tuki's mom. So Tuki's mom was 3, when 2 or 3 when she started on it. So literally Tuki has been on Paltry his entire life and never not been. And so I really do have 3, pet health and wellness, right? But I still use the air cleaner. I've got labs. I use the salmon oil like her. I've got labs. They shed the air, or what I like to say is they emit magical fibers of love, right? Like they don't really shed. Let's just be honest. But so we've got great products. We know who the founder is. Let's talk a little bit about what it's like to be an entrepreneur as a pet pro, because being a pet pro is so easy. We literally engage in conversations with people. We engage in conversations. We talk about their pets. How many times have you ever been like, even in the line at the grocery store and said, well, hey, do you have any dogs? And they grab their phone, they whip out their phone. They've got 100 pictures of their pets on their phone. And we just start talking, right? And most pet owners, when you engage in conversations, it's really easy to identify issues that Rebeccah had talked about. Dry skin. Here in Utah, dry skin, because we're such a dry climate. It is everywhere. I could say that to any pet owner here in the state of Utah, and they'd be like, yep. And then we share solutions. We share our solutions of our products. We share solutions of videos. We share stories. Like I share Rebeccah's story all of the time about her little baby, the allergies and Acer. And it's really simple. And then we ask, are you ready to let Paltry help your pet? Are you ready to be a pet pro? Let's get started. We really don't have any inventory, no income cap, and you don't need experience necessary. You can come in. We have stay-at-home moms that have become some of our top leaders are stay-at-home moms that never even had direct sales in experience and or pet experience in their life, right? Where Rebeccah came from the dog industry. In the pet industry. I came from the vet industry, right? 2 of our top leaders, they don't even have that type of experience. And it just proves that Paltry gives you every reason to become successful. So you have residual bills, right? How many of you guys have bills that get put in your mailbox every month, whether you want them to or not? Well, why not have a residual income? The first time somebody said this to me, I didn't really understand what this meant. But with Paltry, you can stop trading time for money and instead create an income that'll serve you long after the initial work is done. Because our products keep pets happy and healthy, 85% of our sales come from reoccurring orders, meaning your customers will order again and again. I've had customers for 6.5 years. Rebeccah, I'm sure you have some customers that have been with you for 4 years. Why? Because our products truly do what we say they do, right? So with Paltry, you can continue to earn up to 35% in commissions well after that initial sell is over. This means that you get paid whether you're working, you're sleeping, you're on vacation, or you're doing what you love most. Now you don't have to let making a living prevent you from making a life. How many of you guys ever wake up in the morning and you're like, I don't want to go to work today, or you're just not happy, or maybe you're not making the type of income that you wish you were, or maybe you had a purpose, or maybe you wish you had more friends, or you were with a community of pet lovers. I think we've all been there before. So the power of residual income. If you were to come into Paltry and just sell the products, this is what this is. If you get one easy ship customer a week, average 75. I know that my average customer is between $75 and $100, right? If you do this each week for 1 year, you will have $3,900 in monthly sales. And when you qualify for top commissions at 35%, that's $1,365 per month. Remember in the beginning when I said, what would you do with that extra $1,000? This is exactly how you get it. Now, if you want more, you do more. Imagine taking, one customer each week and doing 5 customers or 10 customers or 20 customers per week, what that amount of money could do for you. So maybe we're not talking 1,000, maybe we are talking 5,000. That could make a pretty big impact on you, right? But we don't want you to take Rebeccah and I's word for it, right? We want you to get with the pet pro that brought you here. They probably have an incredible story that maybe you haven't heard. And here are just a few of our favorites. So Kathy and Mike Loudermilk. I love them. They're out of Mesa, Arizona. I admire them. And Kathy worked for over 25 years as a professional to earn a good pension. After working their pottery business for only 3.5 years, their pottery monthly commissions exceeded her monthly pension check. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But maybe you're like Joey out of Michigan. Joey Lee, I adore her. Before pawTree's, she said she was overworked, underpaid, and longed for freedom. But with pawTree's, she found her people, her tribe. She's praised and rewarded for her efforts. We get rewarded when we have pets, just like Rebeccah's fur baby, when people come back and tell us how great they're doing, or when Rebeccah calls me and says, hey, I hit that income goal, or hey, I'm making this happen, or hey, I'm a VP, right? Those things are really what help us to feel a part of this community. It feels good and to be rewarded. And then last, Holly Feather. I can't wait to make it out to Florida with her. She was blessed that her pottery business could travel with her everywhere, right? How amazing is that? She can take a call, make a call in the car on vacation, and that's pretty amazing. So let's talk about this. Your fast path to $2,000. So maybe you want a little more. First, you're going to earn your bonuses. And as you bring your customers into this business, you're going to find that some of your customers are going to want to join your team. So as you do that, you're going to have a senior pet pro bonus of 50. You're going to have a director bonus of 100 or a senior director bonus of 225. Now you do this in your fast start, that's $375. But along the way, when you choose to find 3 friends to join you, as soon as you help them to do what you have done and earn their fast start bonuses, you now get matching bonuses of the same amount. So you find 3 people to get that $375. Now your new total bonuses is $1,500 in your pocket. That's not including the residual we just talked about. But when you advance into the vice president status, like Rebeccah just has, you will receive a $500 bonus for a total of $2,000. What it took me to do in this business, other pet pros are doing it faster and faster. Rebeccah, woke up at the end of the month and here she was, a VP, right? We have pet pros that are coming into this business that are double and triple and quadruple promoting in just a few months because it really is amazing. So you're one step away from a different life because you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. We provide a community with the right tools. We provide you with the right tools and a community of support to take action in direct pursuit of your goals. Again, pawTree will support you with no inventory required. pawTree ships directly to our customers. You get your own personal replicated e-commerce website, plus a My pawTree app that literally you can take a call and make a call wherever and grow your business. You get online training to learn new skills at your own pace. You have professional marketing tools to support your business, and again, a community of like-minded individuals to support and mentor. Remember that every success story starts with the first step. So, Rebeccah, how in the world can somebody get started with pawTree?
Oh my gosh. This is phenomenal. All these options we have. The first step to the life you've envisioned. So the product packs are your best value to allow you to experience firsthand the benefits of our high quality products at a fraction of the retail price. Once you've experienced the benefits, you'll be even more excited to share your story with everybody you met. Now, this is our simple enrollment kit. It's $29.99, and it includes access to online training, phenomenal training, 3 months of free website, your fast start materials, and a variety sampler kit. So this starts you off with your samples where you can start sharing and talking about the business. Then our most famous product packs are the basic product pack for dogs, and we also have one for cats. Now this is $175.99, but they are half price this month. And we have never, ever seen half price like this, or these prices, with a retail value of $374.83. Again, same thing, you get access to training, 3 months of your website, and a variety sampler kit. Marketing materials are phenomenal. The treats, you can try out those treats. Our famous is the freeze-dried chicken and apples and kale, 3 paw pairings, and you notice there's a turkey medley there, so just in time for Thanksgiving. Supplements, the Allergy Support Plus, the Joint Support Chillax, Gastro Pro Plus, see, I can't even say that word, and our Wild Alaskan Salmon Oil. And then for the kitty cats, it just changes up a little bit, the treats, and then, of course, it's a different joint support for kitty cats. And that, same price, $175.99, and half of that is $87.99. Okay, so that is just phenomenal, and you just have to do it. The best thing to do is jump all in, get the products, share, try them with your pets, see the benefits. Now, our ultimate product pack, I just got so excited because this is just, these prices are phenomenal. $299.99, half price of that is $149.99. I wish we could buy this. The retail value of $632.03. So this is really the best deal if you can go for it, because especially if you have cats and dogs, it'll have everything in there to get started. And even if you don't have both cat and dog, you will have the opportunity to share it with somebody. Share it with a neighbor, just say, hey, try this out and let me know. I'm just started a business. I'm excited about it, and I'd love to share. Just let me know. So all these products are just phenomenal. I like to say holistic, healthy, and natural. Again, 100% money back guaranteed. And it includes the dental sticks, brain drops. So I was talking about with Tina, aches away. Very good for dogs, like maybe they're in agility. You can give them an aches away at the end of the day. The teeth cleaning, when the dogs go in and get their, or cats too, get their teeth cleaned. It just gives, it's a natural way. It's like a natural aspirin for pets. Skin Support Plus is wonderful for hot spots. I mentioned the ear wash and dry, and Joint Support Plus, I mean, phenomenal. Absolutely, after maybe 2 to 4 years, it's a very good supplement for your dogs and cats. Hairball Support Plus. Mm-hmm. Now, this is really, really popular with our cat customers. The Urine Eliminator spray. That is phenomenal. I use that all the time in my boarding business, and it smells so good. You know how you go in some doggy daycares and you can kind of smell stuff? Well, in my facility, I will not have that. So it smells wonderful, and it works. They don't go back and eliminate on the same spot. And the poop bags, oh my gosh, these poop bags are phenomenal. I mean, they're big enough, they're strong enough. Have you ever been out and tried to open a poop bag and you're like, oh, which way is the top, right? And you can't open it and it's raining? Paltry, they have their logo on there, so you can tell which side is which. And it's very easy to just snap it with your finger. It's open, it's strong, it's sturdy. It's a really good product for the big poops, the big dog poops.
Yes. I have labs, and I mean, for some of you guys who know, you have the bigger dogs, like my biggest, my American is 110 pounds. And so sometimes, you know, in the past, I've had to take 2 poop bags, and
Right.
I don't have to. I can just take one and I scoop it all up and flip it through. And I'm like, how you doing? So I feel pretty confident about that. Rebeccah, you did amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so honored to have you on here with us. This is exciting. I am here to tell you, oops, I'm going to just mute you so we don't have any feedback. So remember all of those questions that I asked you at the beginning of this conversation? Well, do you see a way that pawTree could help you to maybe create a life that you love and to be with people who are like-minded, you know, right? Network marketing. We love to be connected. So get with the person that brought you here or introduced you to pawTree and get all of your questions answered so that you can join us. But Rebeccah and I will tell you that it feels so good to get paid to represent a company and products that adds values to pet families and their people. Don't miss out. Please don't miss out on this. Get all of your questions answered. And remember, to get what you don't have, you have to be willing to do things that you've never done before. You will never be alone in doing them. There is an entire team of qualified pet pros waiting to help you to be successful on the other side. So decide today to trade some part-time hours for a more full-time life, and you can watch your life change in ways that up until today, they imagined that they could. Our lives have changed. They're changing daily, people's lives, pets' lives. It's been such an incredible world, and it's been a fun journey. I never would have met Rebeccah if it wasn't for pawTree. So we thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend. Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.